Hey, the only see, it's going, but the only problem about this process, it look like she's having too much fun. Look like she having too much fun. It shouldn't be that much smiling going on. Um, I don't know. It made me think that
Let me tell y'all, this been a long process. Like he been thinking
mm,
about doing it for years, and so with him deciding about the haircut process and telling me that I wasn't involved enough and all this type of stuff, I wanted to be involved, but at the same time, I didn't want my decision about how he wanted his haircut to interfere. I wanted him to make the decision.
got them lots
So,
of self.
but he been going through this process for a long time, and for him to let me be involved in it because the first time that when he got the dreads, how many years ago?
Lots probably 10, 11 years ago.
11 years ago, the year that we got married, 2006 was when he started growing the locks.
Had the braids since probably 2000, 2001. So, gotcha.
So, and his barber kept asking him, doing too much. His barber kept asking him, "You doing too
They
much?"
hear you. What my
You
barber kept
know,
asking me.
what your wife gonna say? What your wife think about it?
See what I think about it.
What your wife think about it? And my thought process is, if this is what you want to do, as long as it's
He
neat,
was asking what you thought about
the haircut.
not the hair, me getting the locks cut, but the different styles versus asking him.
I mean, I have not seen. So me and my husband met when we were in high school. So he looks very different anyway from when we were in high school, and he had a low haircut then. So about 20 years I have not
20.
seen him. Over 20 years.
Over 20.
Over 20 years. So we talking about the 90s.
Then when I had a crush on her.
I have not seen him without hair.
Hmm.
So I don't even know what he gonna look like after this process. Other than he gonna look
You
him.
still gonna love me?
What does a hairstyle got to do with my love for
They can
you?
make me have a peanut head.
Well, we're gonna have peanut head children.
I rebuke that right there in Jesus' name.
Well, you the one that brought up the peanut
I'm talking
head.
about me, not our kids.
Oh, so our kids not gonna have peanut head.
Yeah.
But what I am grateful for is him allowing me to be involved in this process with him because he could have just to, went to the shop and like he has normally done and got his hair shampooed and stuff like that. So this is gonna be a process, y'all, cause it got to be shampooed. I gotta take
Shampoo.
all these braids
All these braids. I
down.
might do them in the morning though.
And so it's a process, for when the barber comes. So I'm thankful that he allowed me to be a part of this process with him that has been going on for 11 years.
Yeah.
So it's
Yep.
good.
Yep.
So he wanted me to be involved. He was getting frustrated when I wasn't giving him no
Who, me?
idea. When I wasn't giving him no ideas about,
First person I
what.
went to with ideas was my wife. And so it really didn't matter what anybody else thought. So I kind of really wanted. I was looking at different pictures, and I know she totally support whatever I choose.
Totally,
Even with like clothing
totally.
I
Y'all have
wear,
no idea.
even with clothing I wear, I pick some out and be like, "What you think?"
He like,
She really, it doesn't matter to her because she know I can pull off anything.
sometimes it be like, no.
But then what end up happening?
You will change sometimes. Sometimes you just go with what you want to do.
And I pull it off. So
Cause he's super confident in
on
like
that, yada.
whatever
I'm
he
a
put
tool.
on.
I'm a tool. I'm a tool. I'm a tool. I'm a tool to be
Tell him
used.
about that. We were talking about that today.
We're talking about tool today, and a tool is like doing worship today. What happened was I knew when doing worship that God was going to use um, worship to witness to somebody or to bless somebody through me just worshiping him, just praising him, hands lifted. And while I was worshiping, I be thinking about my boy Otis, OT. He kind of really helped out in God used him a big way as far as to actually just show me how a man can worship. Like it can be cool for a man to worship and go hard. It don't gotta be no kind of soft thing or he a wimp. Man, worshiping is the hardest thing you can do. So we're doing worship today, worshiping, just praising God, and after worship, you know what I'm saying, we had to greeting the people around us. So I'm greeting the person behind me and I'm like, wow.
She was several rows back.
Yeah, so I'm like
She
the person
was like
the person that was
so
behind me
far
when I had shook their hand and everything, it was like, wow, I'm thinking like, God, you said I'm gonna bless somebody get blessed. I'm like, wow, man, they ain't get blessed. So we went on after church was over, we leaving, like Torenea said, she was several rows back. We walked and lady grabbed me, touched my shoulder. She said, hey, that really blessed me doing worship today. Your way you worship, you can tell that it was real. She had tears in her eyes, man, and she was like just saying how it blessed her. So God just was showing me through that, man, be a tool. A hammer is so effective because a hammer don't resist the user. So we gotta be a tool. Don't resist what God is doing. And when God do what He's doing through you, don't look to find out the results, man. You don't have to find out who got blessed or did anybody get blessed. No. So my thing was now I just learned I don't have to find out who got blessed by it. And even when I minister, I don't go and try to see who got blessed. I asked Torenea how did it go because I really want to know as far as the performance wise what to do different. But like today was just another wake up as far as if God tell you somebody gonna be blessed, just believe and do it. Be obedient. Oh, nah. Yeah.